Call of the Wild, maybe in 8th grade or something. But all I can remember about it was that, Buck was able to win a big bet for his master by moving a dog sled with 1,000 pounds on it, already frozen, all by himself. And that stuck in my mind. Anyway, there was a little blurb about it on the Best American, Best Read website. I didn't agree with it at all. It's something about return to nature, and I'm going, did they read the book, So I don't know how many of you know the story, but anyway, Buck was half St. Bernard and half Alsatian, like a black police dog. So he had a long nose and just huge, 150 pounds, and so he looked kind of like a wolf. Anyway, he had an idyllic life on a California orchard, and he was kidnapped and sold into slavery as a sled dog in the Yukon and pulled sleds at 50 below zero. And most of the southern dogs would die, but he was tough and he survived and fought his way up. Anyway, he had several owners. It's kind of like Black Beauty. So he had several owners, some bad ones, neglectful ones, and one wonderful one who saved his life, John Thornton. Anyway, he's out roaming around and comes back after a few days, and a bunch of marauders were killing his master and the other prospectors. And so he had got his revenge and went off and lived with the wolves as the leader of the wolf pack. So I wasn't quite sure what to do with this. And then last weekend, so I want to give credit here to Julie and Ed McCann, who work with Have a Heart Rescue. They're here tonight to rescue puppies. And so they were fostering a little 3-month-old black poodle puppy mill rescue named Slick. And I spent several hours bonding with him over the weekend. And I thought, Buck and Slick and animals and people are still being exploited and treated badly 113 years later. So anyway, here's a ballad for Buck and Slick. The animals must feel more than we do know. The animals must know more than we do think. Gee-haw mush, gee-haw mush, as you love me, Buck, as you do love me. The call of love is love for John Thornton, the call of the wild, the love of his wild brethren. Instinct drives old men to hunt, just so it did Buck. First a snowshoe rabbit, then fight old Spitz to death. Buck became the dominant primordial beast. Buck can start 1,000 pounds, break it out and walk it off. What are the chances? What are the odds? Half a ton of flour frozen to the street. Gee-haw mush, gee-haw mush, as you love me, Buck, as you do love me. The call of love is love for John Thornton, the call of the wild, the love of his wild brethren. With animals we share love and hate, ego and trickery, mercy, love, and grief. If we healed the suffering animals, we would likewise heal ourselves. Love the animals out there, love the animals within. A puppy mill rescue, Slick was only 3 months old. A curly black-haired poodle, now he's eternally grateful. The call of the wild, the love of his wild brethren, the call of love, the love for his new masters. Gee-haw mush, gee-haw mush, as you love me, Slick, as you do love me.